it's a bit difficult for me, but I need to get this out somewhere. So my father is cheating on my mother from 6 to 7 years. I knew that from the starting, and so did my mother. Before you say, why don't she leave him? Wait. We live a typical Indian household. Getting a divorce is not easy. My father is the sole provider of our family, and my mother is a housewife. I 16F study in 11th standard. I don't have any side hustle, but if you guys know any but without investment, please suggest which works in India and give good pay. This mess started when we used live in our old home. There was a middle-aged woman, 47F. She was divorced before. I used to go to her house and play a lot, but she lured or seduced my father, and they got in a relationship. She lived just next door, and like what? How? She was such a shoddy woman. She used to have relation with many men in our town. But my father was about 34, 35 near that time, and now he's 42. After a few months, my mom suspected their affair, but they denied, and kept denying for years. I used to be in 6th class when I got to know about the affair, but I was a child. I only blamed that women for everything. That women had one son, B, and a daughter, K, from her previous relation, and one son, R, of her current husband's previous marriage. They accused their mother of cheating, and B told my mother he saw messages BTW my father and his mother on her phone. My mother again confronted them. They denied again. Then R went abroad for studies. My mom again got to know about them. She again confronted them. They promised to stop, but didn't stop. My mother stayed because of me, and another reason was there was no place else she could go. Because my mother and father had love marriage. They did court marriage and didn't tell anyone, but later both parents got to know. And Mom came to my father's home. After their marriage, only my grandfather, Mom's side, talked to her in secret because my uncle, Mom's brother, told everyone not to talk with my mom. Although now we have a good relationship with my grandparents, mother's side, now, but my mom's brother don't talk that much with us. Coming back, B went abroad too, and K got married. That woman's husband was a police officer, so he was away from house for many days. Now my father and that woman get a lot of time BCs. There is no one in her house. Whenever her husband came for holidays, they both act normal, and my father would not go to their house. In my family, only my mother and grandmother knew about my father's affair, but they did not tell anyone because they were scared of my father. Then B came back India and he got married, so both R and B were settled in Canada, but for B's wife to come to Canada, she had to stay in India for 6 months after marriage, so she decided to stay with her mother-in-law, as she was technically alone. At that time, my father was building our own house in same town. BC's my father and his sibling are 3 brothers. Living in same house was not working out for everyone, so we moved to our own house with my father's side grandparents. B's wife went to Canada after 6 months, and their affair started again, but this time, due to long distance between our new house and her house, they did not meet often. It was 2022. My father started to act cold toward me and my mother again. It was the way we knew he was talking to that lady BCS whenever they were in a relation. He always acted cold and rude toward me and my mother. Then in 2023, B came to India. He was also so tired of her mother's actions and the effect of her actions on her children's lives. He told his mom and my mom to inform my father to stop this shahad. My father is 10 years older than B, so he did not want to confront him that way. Then their relationship stopped. B went back. That women and my father me it's not my fault that he talks like that to me. I spent most of the time talking to my BF, so I don't know why, but I didn't care that much about how my father talked with me rudely. But my mother was a mess. I had my BF to talk with me, but she didn't have anyone except me. I used to listen to her every time my father talked rudely with her, and I used to feel so bad and cry. In 2024, May, B, and R decided to call their parents to Canada, BC's. 1, they want their mother to stay away from my family, and 2, that want to supervise her activities, as she cannot be trusted even after many threats. After she went to Canada, we lived the best life. We spent time together, went outside, and everything was going normally. I completed my 10th class and now got in 11th in a new school in 2025. In September, R and B parents have to come back to India because there is something in which people have to come back to their own country or any other country. Basically, they have to leave the country they were staying in before for a few months in order to renew their visa or something. I don't know exactly. They came back, and my father and that woman started talking again. This time, my mom didn't cry or anything. She ignored them completely and let them do what they want. I was so tired of their I didn't care either, but I was not in any relationship at that time. I had no one to talk to, so that's why I was sad watching this happening again. After 2 months she went back, and he started to act normal again. Now, there came a new character in this story. My father is a pharmacist. The hospital that he works in is small, but it is in a big village town. So, a new lady doctor, V23F, is transferred to this hospital. She is of open mind according to my father. In starting, she is like my father should help her in everything. The audacity of this woman, she wanted my father to let her stay in our house so that they can go to work together. How inappropriate is that? Like, women, are you mad or something? I hated her from day one. Then she got my mom's no from my father, and she started talking with her daily, calling my mom at odd hours and keep texting her and everything. My mom is type of person with few friends. She only have 2 genuine friends. 1, her very old friend, and 2nd, her sister. And that V kept trying to be my mom's friend. So V promised herself that when she will become a doctor, she will do spiritual prayers and practices with everyone. So she asked my mother and father to take her to shopping for the spiritual event to buy clothes and stuff. My parents went with her because my father wanted to make a good impression of himself, and mother just wanted to be nice. A few weeks ago, I got a lip infection. It was getting worse and worse, so she tried to be extra helpful and gave a medicine. It didn't work out, so we went to a doctor, but that V wanted to go with us. We went with her because, again, we can't say no. Due to my father's past affair, my mother warned him not to get too close with V. She is just the age as me, just with difference of few years. She is like a second daughter to my father. But, she apparently got to close with my father now. She calls my father 24/7. My mom sues he is having an affair with her, and she was right. Today, 25/12/25, my mother heard him talking to her in not a professional way. I was devastated, and that is why I am writing this and sharing this with the world. I got to know about my father's affair from the age which I should not have known, and no one told me about the affair. I figured it out myself, BCs, of the way that women talked with my father. I can't understand these women. Like he have a daughter, I can't understand why my father keep wasting other women. My mom spent 18 years in this family, being nice and humble to everyone, and this is what she is getting in return. That